All right, welcome back to Scare Talk. I am Danny, and I'm here with the psycho killer, Katrina.
Yeah.
All right, we are coming.
Psycho.
We are coming to you from a far, far away land, all the way in Roseville, California. So, you guys are lucky we're even doing this. We're in such a crazy place, but we did watch a movie while we were here. And it's the new horror film called Psycho Killer.
Yeah.
Brand new, just saw it in theaters at the Roseville Galleria. And this movie is starring Georgina Campbell, James Preston Rogers, and Malcolm McDowell, our good old buddy Loomis. Gavin Pallone is the director, and the writer is Andrew Kevin Walker.
Is James Preston Rogers in anything else?
I was looking at that. He's in Pixels.
Oh, okay.
Outlander, Beverly Hills Cop, like the newer one, I think. Yeah. The newer one. The Blackening, which me and D'Anthony saw, was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So interesting. So with those, can you picture who he is? Do you know if that was his actual voice?
If I could see in Pixels, if he actually has that voice.
Yeah.
I could see him playing one of the characters.
Oh, okay.
The video game characters. All right. So this one, the writer, Andrew Kevin Walker, he actually is the writer of Seven.
Oh.
That is what got this movie kind of, once his name was on it, it was like, oh, okay, this is a serious one.
Okay.
We should take this seriously.
Even though I don't feel like they advertised this movie like barely at all.
Yeah.
And
not really.
The theater we went to, there were only two other people. Someone else came in late and just went to sleep.
Fell asleep.
Yeah. He just came, laid back, and I feel like he just went to sleep. He just came to go to sleep. Looked at what theater's empty.
That might say something about the movie. But
anyway, they did not advertise this movie nearly enough.
Yeah. So we got a police officer tracking down a killer after her husband, a highway patrolman, becomes one of his victims.
Yes. And if you watch the most anticipated, anticipated, maybe not most, but if you watch that episode, this one I had brought up as an anticipated movie for me this year.
Yes. Yeah, and when I saw Malcolm McDowell and Georgina Campbell, I was like, "Oh, cool!" He's and then the Seven writer as well. But let's see how good it is. Make sure you're subscribed before we get into that. Like this video, comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on Psycho Killer. Have you seen it? Are you curious about it? Do you want to ask us any questions about it? Is it worth your time? We can talk about that down below. Make sure that you are also following us on all of our social medias and on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Actually, on Apple, they're going to start having video on Apple Podcasts now.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So Spotify started that trend, and now Apple's going to be doing it too. So YouTube's going to have some competition for our viewers.
Yeah. Yeah. So choose where you like to view us. And get subscribed wherever it is that you choose to watch your podcasts.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is definitely a like a manhunt type of detective story.
Yeah.
Like Seven.
I was
not
trying
as much
to decide
detective-y as Seven, but
yeah. And I was trying to decide, during the movie, I was thinking, I wonder what qualifies this movie as a horror movie. Partly there is this psycho killer, a serial killer out there.
Sure.
And so but there's not a lot of killing that we really see. It's more the chase.
Yeah, there's one, two or three scenes of kills.
Three. Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's the one at the beginning, one closer to the beginning, and then that one that kind of was a
Massacre.
stomach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I think the killer is horrific. His voice is
His voice. I was
his
thinking,
voice is awesome, but also really funny.
yeah, I was thinking, does his voice make it like horror enough? You know, like, you related it to like Bane.
Yes, he's pretty much a Batman villain.
Yeah, he has this crazy. It sounds like to me like a voice changer kind of voice, but he has that voice even when he doesn't have his mask on and everything. He has a cool like look to him, very cool, very like horror.
Yeah.
Horror, but anybody can look like kind of horror look, you know.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, there's the violence. It's not like all over the movie, but there's a lot of blood. Like you get to see some of the aftermath of some kills, you get to see pictures, you know. So I feel like, and then the like content of the movie is very horror. The like kind of reason for the killings and stuff is
yeah, definitely. Like,
so I think all of that, you know, mixed together gives this more of a horror film, like the genre.
okay.
But I could see like a detective, police
Mystery,
drama,
thriller, or whatever.
Yeah. A lot of people did not like this movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of people said it was boring, it was slow.
Oh,
and
that's like the new generation.
The flow was just, it didn't flow well, and they didn't think the killer was. They thought the killer was like, it was silly how he talked and stuff.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah, I just thought it was awesome. I'm entertained by a killer with a really cool voice, a really like unique voice. Like Bane. This guy didn't sound like Bane. Like he didn't have an accent like Bane, but he's had like this deep voice where everything he said was like this,
deep and raspy.
Yeah. But I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too, and I feel like it felt very old fashioned, where it was like this. I don't know. It was like, it wasn't sped up. It wasn't spoon fed. It was like, I don't know. I don't really know what made it feel old fashioned ish.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing, and I think part of what makes it feel that way is the setting, because it's not in like nothing really looks modern.
Yeah,
because it's like motels that are old.
They're using
the
locations. He's using a payphone.
He's using a
putting
payphone.
an ad in the paper.
Yeah, he's got a classified ad.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking, oh, this like must take place in like the 90s or early 2000s. But then she has a smartphone. So then I'm like, okay, never mind.
She had a smartphone?
Yeah, remember when she was looking at her phone?
I know.
She's like,
oh yeah.
MMO.
Oh yeah, it wasn't because she had to pull up the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a gap.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I wish they didn't show that.
Yeah. I wonder if like, because it took place over more so on like the East Coast and stuff.
Yeah, it was
Pennsylvania
and Ohio and Kansas. Yeah.
And so I wonder, like, maybe they still have payphones.
Maybe.
Let us know if you're in those areas.
Yeah.
But also just like the pace and everything.
Yeah. It was
the
a
pace
slower
and
pace.
the I don't know, the way the dialogue was and everything. It just felt
like an old 90s thriller, cop thriller.
Yeah. And I don't know why, but every once in a while I was getting this like almost feeling like reminding me of like Speed. You know the movie Speed? And nothing like that. But for some reason, just that feel that.
Yeah, it is a certain, I think you have to like kind of connect with it that way to like it.
Yeah.
Because I could see if I didn't feel that way about the movie, if it didn't have like some nostalgia feel,
Yeah.
then I might think that it's slow and it's kind of boring and, you know, no purpose to it. But I really appreciated like the setting, a serial killer. Like you don't see those in movies anymore. Like a legit serial killer, not like some slasher like Michael Myers or something. This guy was like traveling and leaving bodies, and
leaving
finding
clues and stuff.
Yeah, and leaving like his signature stuff, his mark on all of his victims and everything. So it was like, you know, like a Seven or like a Zodiac Killer or like one of those movies.
Well, and you know that like documentary style movie that we watched, it kind of was like that.
Strange
almost.
Harvest.
Yeah, it was kind of similar, not in a mockumentary or anything, but it was like that, where it's like that same kind of like serial killer type vibe.
Yeah.
And I felt like she put things together kind of quick.
Yeah, there was some conveniences.
Where like she figured it out, like almost like it was kind of where you felt like, well, how did she make that connection that quick?
Yeah.
You know? But then to think, well, she is a detective, and so she's used to, oh no, she's not. She's a trooper. Yeah. So it was that was kind of like bugged me a little bit.
Yeah.
Where it was.
Yeah, there were a few times where I'm like, okay, how did she jump to that? And she's right. But then I thought, I'm just gonna go with it.
Yeah.
It doesn't ruin the movie for me.
There was,
But yeah.
Yeah, and there was like a decision that had to be made though.
Yeah.
Of, okay, I'm just gonna choose not to get annoyed by that, because especially like the connection she made early on, where it was, and just the convenience that she was so right. That she was so right, and that it was confirmed how right she was so quick.
Yeah.
It just was too convenient, you know? But then there were some things that I was like, this feels obvious, and it took her a long time to figure it out, like the phone thing. You know, that ad and stuff. It was like, why haven't you figured this out yet? You know, like that wasn't that hard to figure out. And it's like, you're not that young that you don't remember phones having, you know, the code. So it's like, you never spoken code or anything, or what? Like, I don't know. It was a little, that part was the most obvious clue, but she somehow missed it.
Yeah.
It took her a long time.
That stuff with like the ad and everything, I was a little confused by what that was.
I'm confused by one part.
Doing.
Yeah, I'm confused by one part, or not like necessarily confused, but just interested in one part that we'll talk about in the spoilers, because I don't want to like give away all this stuff. But
so you know, there's this killer who has a motive that you kind of know through the movie, but you don't know like the end game of it. You don't know like what the ultimate plan is. So there's that mystery all throughout. The killer is a big dude, and like the Undertaker. That's what I was saying. He reminded me of.
Yeah.
Because he was big, muscular. He had long hair. He had these sunglasses that were really cool, and they did a lot of cool shots on the glasses.
Really cool beginning shots, especially with that.
Yeah. And so he's like an intimidating killer. And I couldn't decide if I liked that or if it would have been creepier if he was just a regular guy. You know?
Yeah, I kind of liked it. I liked it in just
like he was like a wrestler going out there.
That was the only thing, is his size. His like, I liked his look, I guess. I liked his look and I liked his like crazy voice.
Yeah.
The size, like how big and tall. Like I was curious if like how tall is this guy?
Mhm.
Like is he actually that big or did they like do some kind of optical
No, I
illusion
think he's
kind of
that
thing?
big. I
I'm
mean,
like,
looking at the
he really
picture
did
of the
look
actor.
like, yeah, he really did look like a wrestler. Like,
yeah,
he looked bigger than the Undertaker, but maybe because the Undertaker's next to all these other big people.
yeah. Undertaker's like almost 7 feet tall. So
okay, yeah, maybe it's like this.
I think he's like 6'10" or something.
But like, and when he had his shirt off and how like hulked up he is, wow, like golly, he was intense.
So there's something that he does in the beginning that I'm curious of, like what you make of it.
Okay.
Where he chooses to sleep.
Oh yeah,
that was
yeah, that
weird.
was
I don't know.
interesting.
Maybe we can talk about if there is a reason for that or what.
I know,
but
I know. I thought about that throughout the movie, you know, because they talked about like why does he, you know, get a hotel and that kind of stuff, and I thought is something going to be brought up, but no, like it was, yeah, that was very interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I mean, overall, I think we both enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I really did.
It's not like the most amazing movie, but if you like cop thriller, detective, you know, thrillers like that with some horror content and some kills, some blood and everything, I think you'll like it. It's not like a bad movie. I feel like a lot of people are making this out to be like a bad movie, and it's really not.
No, it's not.
Wait, you're doing.
It's kind of, you know, a slower movie. It is a slower movie, and it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just if it's your style.
Yeah.
But okay, so we'll say. Are we going to say what we think first, or do you want to see what the reviewers say? I couldn't remember what we do
every time for like 2 years at least.
Don't make fun of me. Okay, so I'll tell you first what Rotten Tomatoes says.
All right.
We're in a hotel, so my internet's not going very quick. I didn't hook up to the what's it called?
The Wi-Fi.
Tomato Meter gives it the lowest score I've ever seen on the Rotten Tomatoes. There's
really?
22 reviews, and it has a 0%.
What? Wow. What
movie did they watch?
Okay.
I'm curious what everyone like.
I think people maybe like were expecting too much because of like 7 and
maybe
things like that. I don't know.
But then the popcorn meter gives it a 34%.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
all right, IMDb.
That's yeah. Okay. So we'll look. I kind of want to look at some of those reviews and see like what are people thinking. But let's see what IMDb says. They are at a 5.1.
Okay. That's gonna go down. But I feel like if you have to be in the right mood, I think, to watch this and enjoy it.
I guess
you kind of have to
think
be
it was that much
patient, or like, I don't know, you have to make that connection with how the movie feels. I don't know if it's like the atmosphere of the movie that they made like to fit that, or if you have to have had like seen these other movies and really appreciate them and then connect this one. I don't know, but 5.1, definitely a low score, and it's gonna go lower, but I'm gonna give it 83.
Okay. My thought was, well, I'll just stick with my original thought of 81.
Okay.
So I was like, I want to do 80s, but not too high.
Yeah.
So 81.
Cool.
Yeah, people are feeling like it wasn't like it was a razor thin plot, is what one person said. Another
But
person,
that's what I liked about it. It didn't.
Yeah, it didn't get too
big.
crazy.
It didn't have to. It was.
Yeah. It was what it was.
One person's story.
Yeah.
Of how they're trying to track down this killer, and yeah, I mean, I don't know what else could have been added to this to make it a better plot. I mean, if anything, the movie could have been longer, and then we could have like seen more of her investigating and figuring
it out. Yeah,
like
where they didn't have to throw it together so quick.
Yeah.
This one says that it lacks the atmosphere and thoughtfulness of the film that put Seven screenwriter Andrew Kevin on the map. So I guess they were expecting that kind of thing. There wasn't like in Seven, there's like this big kind of twist, at the end. I don't know if it's a twist.
This has a twist at the very, very, very end.
Yeah, but not really. It's not really a twist.
Yeah, I guess
and
extra information. That'll be my biggest
negative.
That.
Yeah.
The end, the very, very end.
Yeah.
I think they could have just left that out.
Yeah, they definitely could have. But I feel like they were trying to like send an underlying message with that. But I feel like, I guess if you're comparing it to Seven, then I can see you being pretty disappointed.
Yeah.
But there was no reason to think that it was going to be anywhere near Seven.
Yeah. I mean, when was the last time a movie was anything near Seven?
Yeah. Well, and just because he
tried, but
yeah. And I mean, the thing is though, like the actors and the money and everything that was put into Seven.
Yeah.
This wasn't anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
This wasn't anywhere near that kind of production.
Yeah.
So why would you think this is gonna be that just because he's connected to the same film?
The writing. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Yep.
I think that's it then, right?
Yeah, I guess so. So
all right, well, go check out Psycho Killer if it's still playing.
Definitely
watch this. It's not playing everywhere, but it is playing in a good amount of theaters. So see if you can find it and check it out. We are also gearing up for Scream 7. Look out for that coming soon. And we hope you guys can stick around for the spoilers. Patreon.com/scaretalk. The link is in the description of the video. See you guys next time.